Hello, everyone. Hello. It is 8:30 on Friday morning. I barely know my own name right now. So I hope I do perform my call to action, which is to inspire you at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. My name is Reema Zaman, and I am the author of the memoir, I Am Yours. And I am Oregon Literary Arts Writer Color Fellow 2018. One of my proudest achievements is that in January 2019, I Am Yours was adopted into the curriculum of several high schools through an innovation grant from the Oregon Department of Education. And I've had the opportunity to work with a cohort of educators to craft a curriculum that helps our young people engage in critical conversations about race, about privilege, about racism, prejudice, misogyny, and how to navigate a chaotic world that we're in right now. This curriculum has been used to help the students increase their levels of empathy for themselves and other communities, to help them use writing to transform their personal traumas into resilience and gratitude and forgiveness. And as much as I love all of my readers, I have a special tenderness for my younger readers because I'm cognizant of the privilege of being able to intercept their path during their formative years, to help them craft a mindset that equips them for success and growth. Because ultimately, we become the stories we choose to believe. This applies to the stories we choose to believe about ourselves. This applies to the stories we choose to believe about others, other communities, other races, religions, genders. This applies to the stories we author, we publish, we read, and we amplify. Over the last few years, there has been a tremendous onslaught of hateful rhetoric against women, against survivors of sexual assault, against immigrants like myself, telling us to return to the crime-infested countries where we come from. And not only is this kind of rhetoric against the very inherent values of the United States, it is so corrosive on a deep, complex mindset level. However we lead, we will feed. As artists, we are so lucky that we have a microphone, both intimate and large. We get to set the tone of the narratives around us. We get to contribute or counteract the hateful narratives. We get to dismantle or create biases. We can say that, yes, I am a brown woman born in a third world country, born in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and that when I was born, I was the eldest child of an arranged marriage, and my father made less than $50 a month. And because we didn't have a car, we would take a rickshaw for all of my doctor's appointments. Now that is a reality. However, the truer, more interesting story to focus on is that when I was born, my father was a brilliant man, a diplomat for the United Nations, and he had been given scholarships to the United States and England. I was born to a brilliant mother who had been studying to become an English professor, and until I decided to occupy her belly, and she went into labor with me during her final exams in Shakespeare and literature. And 48 hours later, I arrived. And that is a truer, more interesting narrative, don't you think, than the narrative we see in the news cycle that I am from a country ravaged by floods and poverty. And that is true. But we are so much more than that. We Bangladeshis are a proud nation, a fierce people who fought for our independence not because of religion or land or oil, but because of our right to speak our own language.